How's it going, everybody? My name is Nick. I also go by Golden Guy, and I am your coach of the Philadelphia Pinsirs, and we are finally coming to you with a YCL Season 9 Week 1 matchup, and we are taking on none other than the man that we defeated in the championship battle last season, and PokeBaldy and his Dundee Darmanitans. Baldy's got a pretty strong team going into this season, but I think we also have a fairly strong team, so it's going to be a very good battle, I think. Obviously, we have 12 mons to choose from. He's got 10. It's just how we made up our points. He's already made transactions for week 2, so his team's going to be pretty different going throughout the rest of the season. All of that being said, though, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. Let us know who you're feeling for the team, who you're really not feeling for the team. Maybe we can make some transactions. Are there any polls that I'm missing? Yeah, just let me know. I'll be willing to look, and we'll try to make this team as best we can so we can go for that back-to-back championship. You know what I'm saying? Alrighty. So, PokeBaldy's team. It starts off at that 124 speed tier. This was his first round pick. It was Iron Boulder. Absolutely insane. New Mon, new toy syndrome. Gets access to a move called Mighty Cleave. This is a 100% accurate rock move that hits through Protect. So it's kind of like Urshifu's ability, right? And it's a 100% accurate physical rock move, which is unheard of. And it hits pretty strong. It's also got the psychic typing. I think it lacks a lot when it lost its fighting typing. I think the psychic doesn't help it out all that much. But it still has access to close combat as a move should it want to click it. It's incredibly fast, hits incredibly hard on the offensive side. It does not have access to stealth rocks, which Terrakion previously did. And it's relatively bulky, I guess. Next up is Greninja. This can be ran as Battle Bond or Protean Greninja. The only game that I lost last season was to a Battle Bond Greninja, and I can damn sure make sure that's not going to happen this time. That's the goal, at least. It's pretty fast, but pretty frail. It's like one of those glass cannon type mons. Spec sets go in pretty much hard when you're Protean. Battle Bond set can go in if we don't have the support for it. And then he's got Zapdos. Typically, Zapdos likes to be used as some kind of defensive check. Access to things like U-turn and Volt Switch for momentum, Recovery and Roost. I think it still has No, it does not have Defog this gen. I remember looking at his hazard control. But it can also be used pretty offensively. It's got that base 100 speed stat, and it hits pretty hard with the electric spam. And it also can hit decently well with flying spam if it wants to try to lock into a hurricane or something along those lines. And then it's got some little niche moves here and there, like Heat Wave for Steel type, so on and so forth. Then he's got Rillaboom. So we see a drastic drop off in his speed tiers from here, 100 down to 85. Typically that's a good range that you want to be at, it's just a larger gap. So he's got the Rillaboom, right? And does what it used to do, sets up terrain, and hits Banded Grassy Glide. And it hits like a truck. But Grassy Glide got slightly nerfed. Base power went down a little bit. No worries though. I think we have the team to do it. If it's banded, then Goodra walls it for days. If it is like a Sword Stance setup set, then Goodra has to set up alongside of it. If it's a Leech Seed set, like Leech Seed Sub Protect, so some kind of nuisance set, Goodra, again, walls it for days. And that's all there really is to it. Grassy terrain obviously limits what we can and cannot click as far as like Earthquake for like Crocodile per se. But that's okay. We could always run something like Stomping Tantrum or High Horsepower if we need the ground coverage. Next up, he grabbed Goldango. The ultimate hazard control as far as your opponent cannot remove hazards if it's sitting in front of them. It can run Choice Specs, Choice Scarf, Trick along with those, but it can also be relatively bulky and just hit Make It Rain and then recover up, and then switch out. I'll talk to you about what I'm expecting when I'm down below in a bit. Then he has access to Alamomola. I've seen Baldy use Alamomola in the past. He really likes to run it with an Assault Vest. 4 attacks, one of those attacks being Mirror Coat. Run, because that Assault Vest, right, it's going to allow you to eat that special attack and then fire right back with a Mirror Coat. But it could also just be a pain in the ass Wish Passer with Wish, Protect, Baton Pass, or Flip Turn. Now it gets access to Knockoff, and it also has access to Scald, which is something that we do have to take into consideration. He's also got Hitmontop. This is his only Rapid Spinner, but it can hit pretty hard with Technician boosted Mach Punch, Technician boosted Triple Axle, Bullet Punch, so on. Has access to Close Combat and Knockoff, Rapid Spin, like I said earlier. It also has access to the Intimidate ability, which does look like it could go pretty well against my team for things like Crocodile, Sandslash, Hitmonchan, potentially Decidueye, so on. Then he's got his first Terra Captain in Frostmoth. This Frostmoth can be Terra Bug, Ground, or Electric. Bug, I'm not entirely sure why he chose Bug over Ice. I think I would have chosen Ice just for that oomph in the Ice Beam department, but that's just me. Bug doesn't seem to be a very spammable move in this generation, at least not that I've noticed with teams that I've played. Ground makes a decent amount of sense. Any steals that want to come into Wallet, any fire types that want to come into Wallet, you can just Terra Ground and hit it with a Terra Blast. And then Terra Electric gives him that Bolt Beam coverage, which is pretty good offensively. Nothing really, if it switches into an electric type attack, then it really doesn't switch into a ground or a nice type attack, and vice versa. Can obviously set up Quiver Dances, and it is his only defogger. Then we've got Muck, another one of his last Terra Captain. Terra Poison, Dark Fairy. I like these Terra types very well for the Muck. Maybe I would have thrown like Flying or something on there over Fairy, maybe. But that's me. I think Terra Flying would have been pretty cool. It can set up Toxic Spikes. It can just be an overall nuisance with like Black Sludge, Curse, or maybe an Assault Vest set and things of that nature. It gets access to Knockoff. And yeah, I mean, I don't really anticipate the Muck to come, but that's what it can do. And then last but certainly not least is the Cutie Fly. This is a Weber. It was his very last pick. He's already dropped it for week 2. So if he's going to bring it, he's going to bring it to this match. Like I said, it's a Weber. It's relatively fast. You can see that it's an 84 base speed, so it's up there with Goldango. Tip, if it comes, it'll probably be a Focus Sash set. Ooh. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. So as you can see down below, these are the 6 that I anticipate my opponent to bring, and that's going to be the Iron Boulder, probably with a booster energy if I had to guess. It could be booster attack or booster speed, potentially defense if I remember correctly, but that could change. Then he has access to Greninja. I think Specs Protean Greninja makes a lot of sense for my team rather than a Battle Bond set. But if he's not bringing it out until late game, then that kind of indicates that it might be a Battle Bond set, or if he's bringing it in on something that's super weak, that'll indicate that it's a Battle Bond. We can also look potentially at the font of the name, and that should clue us in as to what ability we're dealing with. Next up, we've got Zapdos. I think a defensive Zapdos set makes a lot of sense against my team. However, in my mocks, people were bringing a hyper offense, very fast, very hard hitty Zapdos, and if that happens, then I think that's better for me based on the team that I brought, because I can take it down a whole lot quicker. Next up is Goldango. I really don't want to see Goldango, because especially if it comes in against my Goodra, because that likely means that it's going to be some kind of trick scarf, trick specs type set, and I don't want to deal with that. So it is something to consider when we see it in the matchup. Alamomola, I think, is just a pain in the butt. A Wish Protect set makes a lot of sense, but I could also see Assault Vest coming, and we'll just have to run some calcs whenever we see it on the field and we hit it with something to know what we're dealing with. And then last but certainly not least is the Terra Captain of Frostmoth. I think that Terra Ground makes a lot of sense for my team, but Terra Electric also warrants definitely some consideration due to the fact that I have Manaphy, and Frostmoth doesn't really touch Manaphy all that well outside of a Giga Drain with Terra Electric, but I think Terra Ground makes a lot more sense. Otherwise, Goodra pretty much walls it. All of that being said, let's go over some considerations for what can and cannot come. I think that the last 3 slots are the Goldango, the Alamomola, and the Frostmoth are the least likely to come out of the 6 right there. And they could be replaced by things like Rillaboom or Hitmontop and maybe a Cutiefly. I don't really anticipate the Muck to come, and the Cutiefly probably has a higher chance of coming than that Muck does. Alright, so let's talk about what we're bringing and why we're bringing it. First up, we've got Choice Band Decidueye rocking it in the matchup, baby. Poltergeist, Leaf Blade, Shadow Sneak, and U-Turn. He does not switch in well to this. I can just come in, hit the U-Turn button, and get on out of there to see what he wants to bring in. We are long reach so that we can't get static by the Zapdos or potentially Rocky Helmeted by an Alamomola, so to say. Poltergeist hits relatively everything on the team pretty hard outside of... It even hits Greninja pretty hard, but we're not staying in to hit Poltergeist against Greninja. It's just not happening. And Shadow Sneak is there just to pick off things in the end. If we can get Iron Boulder low enough, I'm coming in and clicking Shadow Sneak to take it out. Hits Goldango pretty hard. And yeah, and then Leaf Blade is pretty much there just for the Alamomola, just to get some big damage off on it. And Greninja, I guess, if we need to hit Leaf Blade in front of it for whatever reason, but I'm pretty sure we just die to a Specs Dark Pulse. We just died to a Spec Dark Pulse, and that's pretty much all there is to that. Next up, we have Goodra, Sap Sipper Goodra. This is a wall to Rillaboom if it decides to come. This can wall the Frostmoth potentially. We have access to leftovers. We are an Acid Armor setup set. Once we get an Acid Armor set up, at least 1, if not 2, there's really nothing that his team can do to us. And outside of tricking us maybe a Scarf or a Specs from that Goldango, in which case we have Flamethrower to hit that. Next up, we have our Terra Captain, Hitmonchan, with a Fighting Terra and the Punching Glove Iron Fist stacked. So this thing's putting out immense damage this week. We have Rapid Spin just in case webs come. We don't want them on our side of the field, so we're just going to Rapid Spin them away. Mach Punch is there to pick off a Greninja before it can Protean turn, or if it gets out of hand with a Battle Bond potentially. And then we have Rain Punch for some recovery, and Fire Punch for the Goldango and potentially the Frostmoth that may or may not want to switch into it. Punching Glove over something like, I don't know, Black Belt or something like that, because we don't want to be staticked by the Zapdos and we don't want to take any Rocky Helmet chip from anything else. Hitmonchan will be our lead if we see Cutiefly in the team lineup, because that way I can hit Rapid Spin turn 1 and then Fire Punch the turn after that just to get off some damage. Next up, we have our secondary lead in Crocodile. This is if Cutiefly is not in the lineup. Knockoff, because we don't want to run Earthquake because of Rillaboom. Stealth Rock, Endure, and Endeavor with a Custap Berry. We are Intimidate. After an Intimidate into Rillaboom, we live a Grassy Glide. We can get our Stealth Rocks up and potentially Endeavor if we need to. If we Endeavor, we stop on 1 HP, Custap Berry goes off. Endure, Custap Berry goes off. and then we endeavor the following turn get something down to 1 HP. Okay, then we have Assault Vest, Manaphy, Surf, Ice Beam, Shadow Ball, and U-Turn. Pretty self-explanatory. Surf hits everything. Between this combination, we're hitting everything neutrally. Surf is there for like the Iron Boulder. U-Turn is there for the Greninja. The Assault Vest helps us take hits. Ice Beam for the Terra Ground Frostmoth potentially. The Zapdos. Shadow Ball is there for Gholdengo essentially. And then last but certainly not least is our Thundurus. We are EV'd to live a Specs Protean Ice Beam from Greninja and then knock it out with Thunderbolt. Foul Play is there for like a potential Swords Dance Iron Boulder set, or just to get good damage off an Iron Boulder. Volt Switch is to pivot in and out. The only thing we have to worry about is that Terra Ground Frostmoth, and then Thunder Wave is there for the prankster shenanigans because I'm bringing Paralysis back to the matchup. Now that all that is said, I'm going to try to get connected here with Baldy and get this match on the way. We are connected here with PokeBaldy, and we're going to get this match on the way, guys. He did confirm the 6 with us before the match started, as we did with him. And we were only 1 off. He brought Rillaboom instead of Alomomola, which absolutely looks fantastic for us. But yeah, so no Cutie Fly, so we're just going to go with the Crocodile lead. We're starting Season 9 of the YCL off the same way that we started Season 8. Crocodile lead, baby. Doesn't get much better than that. We said good luck, have fun in the chat. And here we go. And we're locking in, baby. Let's do this. Good luck, have fun, PokeBaldy. Can't wait to see how this match turns out. Alright, what does he decide to lead? Frostmoth lead could be pretty scary. I don't know if I want to go Rocks right off rip on a Frostmoth lead, or potentially or just go for the Endure. Zappy comes out. Cool. That's what we like to see. Remember, his only we're just gonna go Stealth Rock off rip. His only removal is that Frostmoth. U-Turn comes out. That does 30 points of damage. And that was, what, 17%? So, U-Turn... Ooh. Interesting. I don't know why... Oh, because of the Intimidate. And Rillaboom comes out. Perfect. Rillaboom comes out, it's not intimidated, but that's perfectly fine because I can just hit, actually, while I'm here, let me get this lined up to make my percentages a little bit easier to see. We're going to hit Endure. Does he expect me to U-turn out? Or not U-turn, but switch out. We're up at 158 right now. We got 6% back from that. Endure comes off. Are you going for a U-turn? Grassy Glide. He goes for a U-turn. Yep, U-turn comes out. Ooh, that did absolutely nothing. Okay. Weird. So it's not banded. And it took us from 158 down to right below half, I think. So, do you have like 0 attack investment? Okay, so you're not, so it took us down to 76, so 89 down to 43 is what, 46%? So you are adamant for sure, but you're not banded. I'm gonna endure right here. I mean, it's gonna fail. Yeah, okay. Surf comes off. It is Protean. Okay. Gren. I should have looked up if... I should have looked up if, what's its face failed, Endure. I should, yeah, that's on me. Not something that I considered, or else I just would have switched out right there into Manaphy. You are water type right now. So I'm just going to probably just go into Goodra, I would assume. And yeah. Swap in a Goodra. We'll just go ahead and set up a Acid Armor. Crook goes down. Crook did its job though, so that's all that really matters. And we Acid Armor up, baby. So, Gren's Protean. And Rilla is not banded. Zapdos has U-turn, so we've seen U-turn. And U-turn. And Surf. Low kick comes off. Good plays. So, low kick into +2. Goodra. I mean, that took me from 181 down to 73. No. 34. So that did a hefty chunk for sure. I'll just go out in the map here. It's good to know. Why did it do so much? Why did it do so? Are you like max attack? Expert belt, probably. Okay. Yeah, he went for it again. Yeah, it has to have been what he went for. You turn out. Crook goes down. Gren got a kill for that. And we've seen low kick as well. Just expert belt. Oh yeah, it was definitely expert belt. Frostmoth comes out, takes 50% from rocks, which is absolutely fantastic. Hitmonchan into Frostmoth if you are Bug. I don't trust that we're faster. I'm gonna go out Thunderous and just hit Volt Switch. Actually, these lefties on the Frostmoth. Okay. Lefties. So if he is ground, then Foul Play could pick up the kill here. So I'm just going to go for it. Yeah, I have to go for it just in case he's ground. because he just walls us out. Anyway, you have to ground. Okay. Quiver dance up. Okay. Let's see. Does Hitmonchan live a hit from here? Yeah, for sure. We're gonna go out to Hitmonchan and then just hit Mach Punch on the following turn. And we see QD. Ice Beam comes out, takes us down to 48. And I do not have to Terra here to kill. Because I don't want to reveal what Terra type I am right this second. Max defense. Whatever. We're gonna Terra Mach Punch just to ensure the kill. So that probably means that boots are on Zapdos. Yep, Hitmonchan picks up a kill on the Frostmoth with Mach Punch. Frostmoth comes off the layout. Threat neutralized with air. I still think it's good to keep Hitmonchan around for the Greninja. For sure. We just need to keep an eye on what typing it is. Thundurus now does a lot better in this matchup. Zapdos comes out as, I mean, it was a standard Zapdos set, it looked like. Gudra's gonna hard wall. He can U-turn here if he wants to. But it is boots. It didn't take rock damage coming in. Discharge comes off. Okay. So we've seen discharge and U-turn. I'm going to rest up here, get back to full, now that we know that the Greninja has low kick. And I think I can just go out into Manaphy on the Greninja. Okay. This dude comes out. Goldango, I can go out and Manaphy on the Goldango as well. He's probably going to try and trick me something. We are going to go straight out into Manaphy. Because anything, even a Thunderbolt wouldn't be too bad, I guess. We can calc to see what kind of Reflect comes off. Okay, So this is going to be a screens probably, so light play. I mean, I'm just gonna go for a Shadow Ball here. He probably thinks I'm choiced because of all I've done so far is switch it out. What comes out? Zapdos comes out, so this will be big. We can see what kind of damage we're doing. We did about 75, or sorry, not 70, 25%. And I'm gonna keep up the charade that I am choiced and just go out into Goodra. See if he wants to U-turn. So we've seen Reflect. And so this Zapdos looks like it probably is max HP 0 Spadef. Nice boulder. That's a nice boulder. Here comes the Iron Boulder, rocking the booster energy and speed. Okay. Iron Boulder into Goodra. So it was booster speed. Okay, so he could go for a close combat here. And we live a close combat. And I could just go out into Decidueye in order to not take that kind of damage. Earthquake also makes a lot of sense. But I know that I'm EV'd, and he should be able to see the calcs and know that he can't kill me with a hit. Sword Sands up, okay, cool. +2, Reflect is up. Decidueye. Nope, wrong button. Check status. Check status, thank you. I want to see. You got one more turn to Reflect, it looks like. And now I can just Shadow Sneak for chip damage? Okay, that looks about right. Mighty Cleave is going to take us out. Iron Boulder kills Decidueye. SD. Cleave. Reflect Whirl. Awesome. So Hitmonchan does not do enough here. I'm going to swap in my Thundurus to throw off a T-Wave. I'm going to go ahead and throw that off. Decidueye goes down. Hopefully we can snag a Paralysis here. Oh, Mighty Cleave comes out. Okay, that's fine. So, but this thing is paralyzed and it does like 50%, so Manaphy should be able to come in and take or kill. Thundurus goes down. That's fine. Reflect. Oh, I probably should have done that before. Wait, no, killed. Okay. And we just surf here. Manaphy takes out Boulder with Surf. Boulder, Boulder, Boulder. Okay, so now we're down to Rillaboom, Cheese, Zapdos, and Gren. Goodra walls the Zapdos, potentially walls a Rillaboom. Manaphy does not wall the Rillaboom, obviously. Cheese comes out. And I can just Shadow Ball. As it likely goes for another Reflect. Spadeffel, cool. Weakness policy. Okay. That's cool. So it's not, obviously it's not like clay. Okay, weakness policy. That's gonna hurt a lot, but your weakness policy, right? Your Spadef fell one stage. Surf kills from here. Shadow Ball is just neutral damage, so we'll just go for that. Manaphy picks up a kill on Goldengo. AV Manaphy coming in clutch. Weakness policy, S-Ball. Okay. Okay, so endgame right now is Manaphy does not live an attack from any of these guys, except for, I can't heal up, right? So I think I just sack it off and potentially U-turn here just to get an idea. Okay, Surf. Yep. Now. Surf. We already knew that. Gren is no longer that typing. Let's see. Hitmonchan. But it's Surf. And it's an expert belt. 48 is 38% min. Okay. This is what it comes down to. Yeah, that's definitely not range. Unless you're like... No. Okay, sorry. I Drain Punch for the kill. A lot of Mach Punch does not kill. Surf kills here. Hydro Pump kills here. That's what we see. U-turn. No, Surf and Low Kick. Okay. Surf always kills. I'm just gonna go for Mach Punch. Oh, he switches out. Okay. Zap comes out. I'm going to risk it right here and go for Drain Punch. Yes! Yes, I made the call! What are you giving me health with? What are you giving me health with? What is taking this Drain Punch right here? Yes! Rillaboom comes out, no worries. Drain Punch is coming off and it's going to do like 60... at least 65%. Come on. Give me the health! That's what we needed. That's what's going to ensure our win against the Greninja. I had to make that call. I did. And we are absolutely golden, everybody. Hell yeah. Mach Punch coming off here. Killing the Rillaboom. Hitmonchan picking up another kill. Alrighty. And this, oh yes, this is beautiful. And we're just getting more health back from the, oh man, this is beautiful. He's already saying GG. This game's not over. This game's not over. No, this game's not over. I don't have Ice Punch. Unfortunately, I don't have Ice Punch. Hurricane. Hurricane! Down to 159. So that did 12%, which is about right. We haven't been asleep at all. Acid Armor. Try to wake up here. Hurricane comes out. Why are you just Hurricane? Oh, when did we wake up? Oh, we did, okay. We're just gonna keep acid armoring until... Okay, so U-turn's here. If we... I haven't been counting sleep turns. So... if he ends up going... Okay, we're fast asleep, which means that we should live. We definitely should live a low kick from here. Yeah, we definitely should live a low kick. I've got the body press. Oh, crit! No crit! Oh no, because he wasn't fighting type last time. Oh man. Okay. So Gren into Hitmonchan. Drain Punch here to get back to full. Okay. Gren picked up a kill on Goodra with low kick. Drain Punch puts that thing down to 25%. And we have the Drain Punch here. Ooh, loses the flying typing. Drain Punch could kill. Oh, yep, that puts it in Mach Punch range. Mach Punch cleans it up. Hitmonchan about to clean it up. Yes! Yes! Hitmonchan picking up another kill. And we saw the Hurricane, it was Boots. Zapdos goes down. And there is nothing that this Greninja can do to us to save itself outside of go for a Shadow Sneak. But because my opponent already said GG, I'm just going to take that for face value and just go for the Mach Punch right here. Water Shuriken comes out. That shouldn't make a huge... It's not going to make a difference. Shadow Sneak would have been the play right there. Mach Punch is going to kill. And if it doesn't kill here, it'll kill in the next one. It does not kill here. Mach Punch picks up the kill here. And Hitmonchan coming in week 1 like Mike Tyson and picking up the last or the 4 kills in this matchup. Let's go, Hitmonchan, baby. Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, take your pick. He's coming in. The champ is here, baby. The Chan is here. Hitmonchan picking up that final kill against the Greninja. And we are absolutely ecstatic. The crowd is going wild. And there is absolutely nothing that anybody can do about it at this point. GG, PokeBaldy is a good one. It was definitely, this match was pretty good. And I love to see Hitmonchan putting in the work. Yeah. We're starting off week 1 with a 1-0 victory. Hitmonchan picking up 4 kills. And yeah, I guess that's it for it. We're taking on Jeremy next week for week 2. He's the only team that handed us an L last season. And with that, I'm gonna get up on out of here. I'm Nick, and I am your coach of the Philadelphia Pinsirs, people. Peace!